Welcome future 2028 graduates and families. The Odyssey High School family is excited for your arrival in fall 2024. One of the next steps to entering high school is picking your class schedule for next year. This presentation will outline the requirements for graduation, the classes that you will be registering for, resources you will need, and what the online registration process looks like. The very first piece of information you need to understand is what you must do to earn your high school diploma with Odyssey. It is important to note that requirements vary depending upon the high school that you attend. At Odyssey, we require students to complete a rigorous program of study that will set you up for meeting the requirements to attend U.S. colleges and universities. Because of this, we require you to successfully complete 4 credits or years in each of the 6 areas listed: English, Math, Science, History, Foreign Language, and electives. One of the most unique requirements we have is our 4-year foreign language requirement. The only exception to this is for those students who complete 3 years of consecutive foreign language in high school and attain credit through a level 4. Essentially, all students will take 3 full years, but some may be required to complete a 4th year. It is important that you know that your electives for freshman and sophomore year will include 1 PE credit and 1 fine art credit. Your junior and senior year electives can be PE or fine art, but also may be academic, general, or Westmec electives. Now that you understand the specific types of courses you will need to earn your diploma, let's look at the courses that you will be registering for in the upcoming 2024 to 2025 school year. It is important to note that while this may seem very early when we are only halfway through the 2023 to 2024 academic year, Odyssey must make future plans based on your choices, and so this process does require your thoughtful planning and participation. For freshmen and sophomores, students can choose 2 types of classes: college prep and honors. Both will prepare students for college, military, or the workforce. The differences are highlighted in the type of student and the rigor of the course. The content in each level is the same. However, an honors program involves more depth and exploration of ideas, which leads to a higher level of work and motivation. At Odyssey, all freshmen will take English, biology, and world history. So the first question is, what level of work would you like, college prep or honors? All students who wish to take honors courses will be required to complete an application for the course of interest. The application is a Google Doc which will be shared with you through your 8th grade administration and in newsletters. The application includes reflection, current progress, work submission, and teacher recommendation. The second question is which foreign language you will take. Your choices include Spanish or Mandarin Chinese. Some of you may be taking one of these now and wish to continue, in which case you will be taking a placement test for placement in the appropriate level. If you are switching languages, you will be required to start in level 1 and you will need prior approval from your teacher. This is the language you will have for 4 years. Please make your choice based on opportunity for success and interest in the language. What about math? This selection is not based on choice, but rather high school diploma requirements, current levels, and teacher recommendations. The high school diploma requires Algebra 1, Geometry, Advanced Algebra, and 1 Math requiring Advanced Algebra. Most of you will take Algebra 1. Some of you are currently taking Algebra 1 in 8th grade and will move to Geometry. For the few 8th graders in Geometry, you will move to Advanced Algebra. When you are in the online registration process, you will see that your math course has been pre-registered for you. The final courses you need to complete your freshman year schedule are your electives. As stated before, all freshmen will take a PE course and a fine art course. All of your options are available in the course descriptions that your 8th grade administration will be distributing and available in the newsletter. Choosing electives is important and personal. Because Odyssey must make teacher and schedule decisions based upon individual choices, changes cannot be made later. This is the biggest area that students want to change and for which counselors are responsible for saying no. Odyssey will work hard to provide for each request. The best tips we can provide are: review course descriptions. Do not rely on knowing who a teacher is for a course. Teachers change. Choose carefully the courses you are interested in. There are no mid-year changes because you change your mind. Do not pick a course because your friend is picking it. Friends change schools. A friend may get the course first period and you get it third period. And finally, friends may say they are picking one course and then pick another without you knowing. Spend time reviewing your options in the course descriptions so you will know your options prior to online registration. As I stated in the prior slide, Odyssey will do its best to give you the class schedule you choose. However, there are times when we cannot due to conflicts within the schedule. Because this does happen, we need you to tell us what your alternate choices would be. This area is one that students often skip and counselors are then left with no choice but to choose. Counselors do not want to do this, but there is not enough manpower to follow up with students who do not choose alternates. Please do not leave this important decision to someone else. It is very important that each student does this step and that each student follows the same points made previously. Alternates can get chosen, so students must pick courses they will be happy taking in case first choices are not fulfilled. When making choices, students will be asked to pick 3 alternates, 2 fine art and 1 PE. In summary, the choices you must make prior to online registration include: what level will you take, what foreign language will you take, what PE and fine art will you take, and what alternates will you pick. The next thing to review with you are the resources you will need to help during the registration process. There are 4 resources you may need to successfully complete this process. The course descriptions, it will list all classes that 9th graders can take and the class description. Honors applications, the schedule change request form. We understand that picking your schedule is a big undertaking and you might change your mind. There will be a brief window after you make your choices that you may change your mind. You must complete the schedule change request form in the time frame provided. Any request made after this window will likely be denied. Your alpha counselor at the high school, your counselor will be determined based on your last name, and you will work with them for the next 4 years in many ways. This is just the beginning. All contact information is on the last slide of this presentation. All of these resources will be made available through your administration and newsletters. Now, before I show you how the process works, here are the important dates you will need to have for the online registration process. The first date is for those who are interested in company. It will be on January 31st in the high school, room A111 from 4 to 6 o'clock p.m. The contact for this class is Karen Weens. All rising 9th graders will register on February 7th or 8th in leadership classes. The high school counselors will come, introduce themselves, facilitate the online registration, and help answer any questions. If you are absent during this time, you will hear from your counselor before February 20th. If you are interested in an honors course, recall there is an application that you must complete. These are due on or before February 12th. All applicants will be notified by March 14th if they will be able to participate. Finally, if after the initial requests are made and you change your mind, you will have 1 window to make changes. After this, changes will not be granted unless there is a conflict in your schedule. This process will take place on a Google Schedule Change form which will be available between February 21st and 29th. This is an important step as Odyssey will make teacher and course decisions based on your requests. The last thing to review is the online registration process. All registration will take place in your Student View account. After logging into your Student View account, you will scroll to the Course Request tab on the left-hand side. To enter requests, you will then click on the blue Click Here To box. If you were to go there now, you would see the courses that have been pre-registered, but the blue button will not be active until the days you are scheduled to work with your counselor in the classroom. The next slide will allow you to make choices by clicking on the blue Add Request button in the upper right corner. Note that all pre-registered courses are college prep. This is because you must be accepted into the honors program after review of your application. If you get into the program, your counselor will make the change. The choices you will make are your elective and alternate choices. When you click on the blue Add Request button, this box will pop up for searching. In the search box, you will type the class you want. A list will appear and you can do several things. Add the course as your first choice with the Add Request button, add the course as an alternate with the Add Alternate button, or review the course description by clicking on the gray arrow. When searching for courses, you may see red alerts to the right side which indicate there is a prerequisite for the course. In this example, if you have not had Dance 1, you will see that Dance 2 is not available to select. This slide has 2 different screenshots. The top one shows the bottom of the registration page, which has the section for alternate course requests. Remember, you will pick 2 alternate fine art classes and 1 alternate PE course in case first requests have a conflict. Once your choices have been made, you can reorder them by dragging them around using the 3 dots button. If you note in this screenshot, the top has the PE alternate in the first position. If you will note in the bottom shot, the priority is first, Photo 1, second, Theater 1, and third, Fitness Training. You will reorder your selection. The two fine art options are listed in order of priority, and then the PE choice is third. Some items to note: recall that core courses are pre-registered for you. There are two of everything because you will take all core courses both semesters. You will also note that independent studies is pre-registered. All freshmen and sophomores are required to take this course, which is a time to work on assignments during the school day or schedule help with teachers when available. When you are satisfied with your choices, you will return to the top right of the page and click on the Click Here to Return box. All changes will be made automatically. When you return to the original page, you will see your course requests and alternates. You can log out and your online registration will be complete. During the 9th grade registration window, this will be open. When the window closes, the blue box will not be active and the only changes will be through the Schedule Change Request form during its open window. Finally, your counselors are excited to welcome you to the high school and look forward to working with you not only on this first step into high school, but also many more things in the next 4 years. Welcome, class of 2028. Please reach out to your Alphabet counselor with any questions.